This is the fly shotgun. And today, I'm going to show you how I destroyed all the flies in my house. It doesn't use batteries, it shoots salt, it's safe for humans. It's non-polluting, and the price is about $30 on AliExpress. But with some coupon, you can probably get it a bit cheaper. In the description, I'll leave the link, and if I can, a coupon. Join me for the whole video and let's see if it works. This is how I got my shotgun. It took about 10 days to arrive from China. The box came very squashed and had almost no protection, but it was fine. The shotgun was in good shape and not damaged. On the back, you'll find some instructions and also some facts about flies, so you don't feel bad about eliminating them. Here's the big shotgun. Even though it's a toy, it doesn't feel bad at all. It's made of good quality plastic and feels heavy. Mine is camouflage, but there are about 15 different colors. It has texture in some areas and fly drawings. This here is the safety. You have to switch it down every time you reload to be able to shoot. Up here, there's a sticker that says something like what Uncle Ben told Spider-Man. With great power comes great responsibility, and if you remove the sticker to reload, you're accepting to use it responsibly. Remove the sticker, and here's where you load the salt. The shotgun is not small at all. It's over 50 centimeters long, more than 10 centimeters tall, and about 7 centimeters wide. It weighs 740 grams. It's a big one. And to reload, you need to apply considerable force. It's pretty stiff, so maybe a kid under 10 wouldn't be able to reload it unless they're really strong. Once you reload, a small orange sight pops out. And with that and the second sight, you can aim. I even saw they sell a laser sight as an extra. Let's put some salt in so you can see how it works. And I want to make a small clarification. You can use any salt, but I first used very fine salt and it jammed when firing. So I bought lower quality salt and it worked with no problems. You reload it, and if you overfill it, you can just flick out the excess with your finger so you can close the lid. You can set aside the leftover and pick it up later so you don't make a mess. It held 18 grams of salt, and with those 18 grams you get around 80 shots. So with a kilo of salt that costs half $1, you get about 4,000 shots. That means the ammo is very cheap. Here you can see how the salt comes out in slow motion. It's like a blast of salt shooting out at full power, and each grain of salt is like a tiny pellet hitting with force. I set up some test targets, one at 10 centimeters, one at 30 centimeters, one at 50 centimeters, and Captain America at 70 centimeters. These were the results. At 10 centimeters, it's obvious the salt made many holes in the aluminum. At 30 centimeters, surprisingly, it still made holes. At 50 centimeters, it didn't make holes, just pellet marks. And Captain America didn't even flinch because he's super tough. I also shot a tomato to see if it would pierce it, but the tomato stayed intact. You could see the impacts, but it didn't break the skin. If you shoot aluminum from very close, it completely shreds it. I don't recommend shooting your balls because you might burst them, but if your food needs more salt, you could do it so it doesn't lack seasoning. Most important of all, the shotgun against flies. You'll need to sharpen your aim, and at first you'll miss some shots, but once you get the hang of it, you'll want your house full of flies to turn it into a shooting range. It's definitely not the most efficient way to get rid of flies in your home, but it is the most fun. Getting rid of them will depend on your aim, which makes it more challenging. For me, it's a toy that makes me feel like I'm at a carnival game with real targets. It gives you genuine excitement, and the more you use it, the better your aim gets. For me, it's 100% worth it. Below in the description, I'll leave the link. Tell me if you'd like to have one.